Okay. Okay. Thanks, Doc. Good morning, all people in UTC. I'm Kuku. I'm from OpenSUSE Indonesia. Today, in the Lightning Talk,
Yes,
I will talking about starting open source application.
está a comenzar.
Uh,
No, esta no es Prime Video.
there is
Esta es
four
otra cosa. Lengua
items
Prime Video,
here.
pero no es.
L10N and this is I8N online and offline translation, problem in translation, and the tips in translation. The first one is what is L10N and I18N? L10N mean localization. Localization refers to the adaptation of a product, application of document, content to meet the language, cultural, and the other requirement of a specific target market or a locale. On the other hand, the internationalization is the design and the development of a product, application, or document content that enable easy localization for a target audience that vary in the culture, region, or language. So in the translation context, we use the terminology localization or LNN. There is two method for translation in the open source application. The first one is online translation. The online translation means we use a web interface such as Weblet. Uh, Weblet has a website hosted.weblet.org. There's also some open source project. OpenSUSE also use their own weblet at l10n.opensuse.org. LibreOffice, they moved from put to the weblet this year, and the example is this is the user interface of weblet. The second one is a Transifex. Some open source project also hosted translation in the Transifex, like Mate Desktop, XFCE, or the Endless OS. This is the interface of the Mate Desktop in the Transifex. Many open source project also hosted in the Transifex for a web translation. The other one is a Pootle. Uh, for example, it's a Gajim use Pootle, and the Zanata. Fedora and OpenStack use Zanata for their translation. And this is uh,
Can can I please remind everyone to just mute their mics if you're
sorry.
listening to this? Other than Coco, just
Yeah, yeah.
everyone please mute their mics
Oh yeah.
and hard system. Mute your hard system. Other than Coco, thank you. Go ahead, Coco.
Okay. Okay. So the people let please the mute the mic so that you can only hear my sound. Okay. I will continue. This is the example of a Pootle, and this is Zanata. This is OpenStack translation in Zanata. The other is offline translation. Uh, Offline translation means that we use a desktop application for translation. The example is Poedit, GTranslator, and Localize. This is the example of a Poedit. I use this software to translate the open source. Okay, next is GTranslator. This is a translation apps in the Genome, and the other one is Localize. This is a KDE. So if you use a Genome, you can also install GTranslator from the repository or the Flatpak. The Localize is a KDE, and you can install from the repository. The uh, example of the offline translation is Genome and the KDE. Genome use their own like a translation website in the dev list l10n.genome.org. and the KDE still use SVN. So we need to download the BO file and then translate locally, then upload it to the web. There are also some problems on translation. The first one is a shortcut and access keys. The trigger letter are marked with a special character. For example, ampersand, the underscore, and the triple dot. This is the example of the problem in this shortcut and access keys. This is the problem, as you can see in the translation program on the left side and the source in the right side. And then this is an example in the underscore. It should be noted that the uniqueness of the trigger letter at its level is parallel, and not the position of the trigger letter on the translated string. As much as possible, keep the trigger in the original language. For example, if the original language is the shortcut in letter key, if the translation has the same letter, we must use the same letter as a shortcut in the access keys. This is, for example, for the shortcut keyboard and the shortcut in the letter K. The translation is also using the letter K. And the variable placeholder is another problem. The translation line may contain dynamic variable which will be processed when the program is run. And this is the example of the variable placeholder. In the upper side, there is a example in the in the translation program, and the upper side is the problem. Is the source. So the problem is we cannot translate the variable. Usually in the source there is not to the translator that we must keep the variable placeholder as is. Now the problem is that end time format. We use STRF format, as you can see in the devins.io/that time. There are preset that time. Some region maybe use the different position for the time format. Like for example, in Indonesia, we use a day and the month and the year, and some of the others use month, day, and the year. Kind of the some problem in the translation. And the next one is context. As a translator, we must pay attention to the context. For example, if the source of the translation has like the text discover, we can translate discover to the another language. For example, in this screen, discover in the Germany like entdecken. But sometimes in the translation, the discover refers to the name of the software or application. Like in this case, the discover in this case is KDE discover. Sometimes we cannot translate the name of the software, so we keep the translation as is like the source. If we see in the source, we can see that discover refers to the KDE discover. But sometimes in Indonesia, we can like kind of translate some words in Indonesia, but I mean keep the original meaning of the application, like terminal, maybe genome terminal. In Indonesia can be terminal genome. Some tips on translation: we can use a translation memory. Translation memory can be initialized from another translation. We also need to pay attention to the license. Some offline translation application has a translation memory. For example, ApoEdit. Poedit also has like professional version that we need to pay the license, but they have a kind of feature that can be helpful for the translator when we translate for the translation in the open source. For example, in the Poedit, we can use a pre-translate, so they have a kind of translation memory, and we can use pre-translate some string. But we must also double check for the translation in the translation memory. Sometimes uh, the the translation is not the context. So sometimes we use the translation memory, but we can also face the problems in the section before. I think that's all from me. If you have any question, you can send question to my email. I think that's all. Uh, Hope you enjoy it. Thanks and safe.
Coco, the time
Yes.
here will probably take us out. But if you want to take questions, I mean, we could see how this goes forward. There's like a 15-minute break, so you know, if anyone wants to ask questions, they could probably pop in or hang around for the next 15 minutes.
Hi, which tool will you advise? Which of these online tools would you advise?
I think the time is up. For the online translation, it refers to the open source project. For like for the OpenSUSE, we use a web plate, but we can also translate it locally.